Welcome, Diocese of Western Massachusetts. It's a delight to be with Bishop-elect Magdalena as we reflect, we're about a week away from your consecration, handing over the crozier. And we thought we would talk for a little bit with all of you about what's gone on these past few months and what's still to come.
Yes, absolutely. The last few months we have spent time meeting with folks that have key relationships with the diocese. For example, yesterday, in fact, we met with Bishop People from the ELCA, and that was such a lovely encounter, especially noting the relationship between our parishes and the Lutheran Church.
Yeah, it's a wonderful relationship that we have, and what's great is that it's not just because I was friends with Jim, friends with Nathan, now he's friends with you. It's really, the Episcopal Lutheran thing is really part of our culture now. We think right away, how can we work with the Lutherans? They think about how they can work with us. So it's not just, the relationships are great, but it's not dependent on that. It's part of our culture.
Exactly. And we also met with the Catholic bishop
down the corner
here in Springfield. It was such a lovely conversation, and in fact they are allowing us to use their parking space during the consecration weekend. We also met with city churches, city mission,
right?
Episcopal city mission, and was an opportunity to learn how we have been contributing and collaborating with that ministry.
Yeah, Episcopal City Mission has been wonderful, but for the longest time they were just centered in Diocese of Massachusetts, and now it's the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, and it's a joy to work with them.
And in summary, it's just been a few weeks, almost 3 months now, of connecting with different constituencies and having conversations about how things are done here, learning about ordinance, candidates to ordination, postulants, aspirants. It has been really a lot of information and relationship building.
Yeah, and you've been so great at that. You're just so welcoming and relationship oriented, and that's just been great. So you're in a great place to continue to lead this diocese.
Thank you. And we are so thankful for every person who has contributed with the standing committee, the transition team, the search committee, and all the work that is being put forward into celebrating the weekend. I've been joking about ordination being like a wedding, and one of these weeks we had someone bring in pasteles because they wanted to have in the reception something that reflects my culture. Mm-hmm. And I said to Lenny, oh my God, this planning is like a wedding. And then she said, well, be ready, we have a food tasting today. It was just that moment of lightheartedness. And in fact, it is marrying Christ for the third time and entering into a very important relationship with the diocese.
Yeah, and so you've got so much to build on, and you've got that great experience of working at the cathedral for all those years. You've got a great experience of being with New England churches, which have their own kind of culture, and so you bring so much to the table. Thank you so much.
Thank you, and I'm so thankful to you. And as you know, Bishop Fisher is resigning, which is the official term in the Episcopal Church for bishops, but it's really retirement, but it won't be retirement. We know that in this work in God's mission, there are phases in our lives. And do not be surprised if you see him playing golf and leading the golf tournament in the fall, because I will not be playing golf. I might be there to cheerlead, but he will be coming back to have a presence, someone else to support these kind of ministries. So I'm thankful for that.
Yeah, I'm grateful for the golf tournament, and I'll be once again bringing my sons-in-law with their 3 handicaps to it.
So we continue participating and growing in God's mission, and looking forward to consecration weekend, and looking forward to what God has in store for us.
The Jesus movement rolls on.
Amen.